Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I didn't want to make this video because the last one I talked about our World Cup win, the happiest moment of my life related to football. And I would have preferred to keep positive vibes in the channel, but I've had enough. I have to talk about what's going on. As you guys may know, I'm from Argentina, and logically I support a team here in Argentina, and that is Boca Juniors, the biggest club in the country, league title holders at the moment, but we definitely don't look like any of those things. We look like a Finnish club, sort of like what's going on with my other club, Liverpool. Boca has just lost 3-2 to Instituto at home now. You may not even know who Instituto are, and that would be fair because Instituto are a rather tiny club from Cordoba who, to be fair, have been having a decent season so far, but this is still not normal at all. Instituto hadn't beaten Boca in over 36 years. Boca hadn't lost at home in almost a year. I cannot name you like 3 players from Instituto. This is like Real Madrid losing to Mallorca at the Bernabeu or something. It's not just this game as well. The previous game, Boca lost to Banfield, who were dead last, a team who hadn't won a game up until now. And I'm talking dead last in a league that has 28 teams. In a normal league, Banfield would be in the second division. And the game before that, Boca got a goalless draw at home. So this has been a running theme at this point. This is not news. This is a long streak of bad results. And throughout the last couple of years, Boca has already been criticized for playing bad, but before we at least managed to get wins with determination and some individual brilliance, but that's not the case anymore. The team and the coach are not up to par with what Boca represents, one of the biggest clubs in the world because of its fans, its influence, their titles. Boca is gigantic to be represented like this. I'm not gonna go into details about the game, but I'm gonna call out some names. In goal, Sergio Romero, who some United fans may remember, and also people who watch Argentina at the 2014 World Cup. Yeah, he cannot start for Boca, I'm sorry. The type of goals he conceded, like, he's a retired player, he's finished. The goalkeeper of Instituto is 41 and looked in much better shape. Romero's positioning is awful, his reflexes are slow. He is not that guy anymore. We let go of Agustin Rossi, who had been performing really well for us for years, and was the only person keeping us alive in many difficult situations because we didn't want to give him a higher wage, and we ended up signing a player nobody wanted just because he's a big name, but he's completely out of form. It was an awful decision by the board. Frank Fabra, my dude, I thank you for all your services during all these years with the club. It's time to move on, my man. Like, you look slow, disconnected, out of shape, can't link up 2 passes in a row or get a good cross into the box. We have other good upcoming right backs. There is no need to keep staining your legacy like this. So please. Bruno Valdez, we bought this guy from America in Liga MX this season, and I had some expectations for you, but you just look so lost. In all 3 of the goals today, you are nowhere to be seen, you aren't marking anyone, covering any space, you're a first row spectator inside the box. You cannot deliver the ball like most players in Boca, to be fair. You make some reckless challenges and get booked for no reason. Any club in the league can score against us right now. Today we conceded 3, but it could have easily been 4 or 5. I hope Marcos Rojo comes back from his injury soon because our defense is completely in shambles. We are pathetic. And I better not see Advíncula start next game, because for the first time in what feels like ages, Advíncula didn't play, and Weigand didn't have a great game, to be fair, but it looks somewhat decent compared to whatever Advíncula was. I swear that if he comes back into the 11, I'm gonna puke. Paul Fernandez, dude. Who gave the captain armband to this guy? Seriously, what has he done? He's a ghost on the pitch. I never seen him do anything. The few times he gets the ball on his feet, he passes it backwards or loses possession. Whenever he gets in good positions to score, he misses by a mile and a half. I've never seen him put a good cross or get an assist or do anything. Can he please stop playing? He's a waste of space in our very lacking midfield. Sebastián Villa, he doesn't want to play for Boca anymore. Why does he keep playing? He is so mentally checked out. He wants to leave the club, leave the country, leave all his scandals behind, go somewhere back in Colombia where he can be allowed to party instead of showing up for training and not get criticized for it. All this guy does is run at someone and lose the ball. Or try to put a crossing in and sending the ball to Uruguay or something. And Dario Benedetto, my guy, ever since you came back, you are not the same. You are arrogant. All you want is to be in the front page, get all the attention. When you aren't playing, you say something controversial or go to a nightclub and post it on Instagram so people talk about you. Ever since you came back, the only thing you've done is score against River. That's it. What? Just because you scored a hat-trick against a team who hasn't won a game in second division in the Super Cup, you think you are the real deal? I don't think you got a shot on target today. And you got on many chances from good positions today. You didn't do anything on the ball and then get mad when you get subbed off. If you don't want to be in Boca anymore, I'll kindly ask you to leave. And finally, Hugo Ibarra. Now, for people who don't know who Ibarra is, he is a former Boca player. He won Copa Libertadores with the club, which is the equivalent to the Champions League in CONMEBOL, playing as a right back, and got the head coach position when his only previous job had been coaching the youth academy. And he replaced Sebastián Bataglia, who is another club legend, whose only job before being the coach was at the youth academy as well. Dude, can we please stop putting club legends as interim coaches and hire someone who actually knows what they are doing? Please, the board needs to stop putting their friends in high positions like this. Ibarra has only coached the academy and doesn't even know how to set up his team. In the academy won back-to-back trophies playing Alan Varela and Ezequiel Fernandez as a double pivot. And he only plays one of the two and then subs out one for the other. What? Play with both, please. There is a reason clubs in Europe are looking at them. You just make them look bad having them hold the entire midfield because Paul Fernandez won't help them one bit. Start them both and please stop playing a 4-3-3. Play a 4-4-2. We've been playing 4-3-3 for years and it doesn't work anymore because our fullbacks are slow and our wingers are shit and we don't have a complete midfield. Boca's playstyle right now, for you to understand, is ball to the center back or the fullback, long ball into the midfield, and if we somehow catch the ball, long ball to the forwards. What? Make passes, you morons! I know you are so bad that you cannot give a pass to someone and mark 5 meters in front of you, but that's why Alan Varela and Ezequiel Fernandez must play together. Drop Paul Fernandez and play Pachero, who was amazing today. Drop Villa and play Oscar Romero, who at least tries to build up some kind of play and, I don't know, is good on set pieces or something. Drop Benedetto and play Merentiel, who did so much more in what little playtime he got so far. And bring Retegui back from his loan in June. Don't sell him and don't dare to loan him out again. He's been the league's top goal scorer twice in a row now, called up for the Italian national team, and our board apparently doesn't want him for reasons. I better see changes soon because Copa Libertadores starts very soon, and with the way we are playing right now, we might embarrass ourselves again and maybe not even qualify for next year's edition. So yeah, I never want to make a video like this again.